Welcome to the Golf Spotlight. I'm Ralph Irvin, and this week we're talking drivers, fairway metals, as well as hybrids. We're talking the new R9 from TaylorMade. And I'm joined by Tom Lisowski. Tom, thanks for joining me.
Ralph, great to be here again.
And the new R9 is exciting because it's not just about movable weight technology, it's not just about hitting the ball long, it's really about personalizing your driver.
Exactly, Ralph. What we have here is one driver that gives you 24 different options, and that's pretty exciting. We have the 3 movable weights from our previous R7 line, but the real benefit here is the new flight control technology. And flight control is very easily a simple system of a sleeve that we can attach the shaft to the head.
Okay.
And that sleeve is at an angle, and I'll take it apart here real quickly for us to look at. That's at an angle that gives us the ability to rotate the club orientations, just like we do with tour players for bending. What this system does, and you can see it pretty easily, you can see the angle, as I rotate that around, you can see the angle of the red portions being off to the angle of the black portion. That's a one-piece sleeve, so there's nothing moving there, but it's designed at an angle, so when you rotate it, you can get a different setup to the club.
And what that allows you is to set it up to be a little open face, be neutral, and actually be a little closed face.
That's right, yes. We can get a plus or minus 2-degree change in face angle. And it's a pretty simple system to use. We actually label the sleeve, so it's very easy to say, okay, what do I want? Do I want it neutral? Do I want it more right or more left? And it's very simple to say, okay, right, line it up with the back of the head, and just slide it right on. Very simple system.
And this allows for extreme variability in terms of the ball flight.
Exactly. The FCT system will give us about a 40-yard swing, and then we can also adjust that even more by the movable weight system. And now we can add to the 40 yards from the hollow system another 35 yards when you move the weights to the heel or the toe.
So you're talking 75 yards of variability.
75 yards potential to adjust the golf club.
Wow. So that should fit just about every golfer out there.
Well, we should be able to fit every golfer, but on top of that, the other thing that's exciting about this new FCT system is we can also change the shafts very simply. So what we do now is we actually offer one stock shaft, and we offer 9 TP shafts. So we know that you can have a great head and a great setup to the head, but you still have to have the right shaft for your game.
And I mean, the TP line has been a staple for hardcore players, but really the only difference then is the shafts this year.
That's right. And what we found out, because you could adjust face angle, that was the major change in the past between the heads, was the heads were different face angles. Now we can do that with one head, so really we don't need that separate TP head. We can do it all with one head.
And this technology is also available in the fairway metal.
Exactly. The R9 fairways have the same system. It's on a steel head. Great playability out of this new fairway, and it gives you 8 different settings. Again, that's the most we've ever offered. It's about 36 yards, and that's on a typical fairway with, I would say, a good single-digit handicap player.
And then you can also go to the Rescue Club, which is basically a reintroduction of the whole Rescue line.
The standard model is a very easy playing club. It's a lot of draw bias. It's great for most average players out there. But the TP is really what we see a lot of players moving to because it does give you the adjustability. Again, the same system, everybody gets the wrench with their product, so it's a very easy system to dial in.
Well, and it goes back to really the true roots of the Rescue Club, which is just to be a very easy club to hit.
Yes, and one of the things we did with this, we tried to look back at the original Rescue, which remember had a dual crown system at the time for alignment. And so what we tried to do was reinvent that alignment system for the new Rescue 09. And both of the clubs have it on there. You can see there's a little bit of a decal feature as opposed to a shape that we had in the past. And we had a lot of players ask us for that, and they like the ability to line up a golf club, especially when it's a rounded wood-type head.
Right. Now, if people want more information, technical questions about any of these clubs, they can get it all online at TaylorMade Golf.
That's correct. And we've got a great website. We also have a new update to that called the Clubhouse this year, which is going to be a real exciting feature for the website.
All right. Well, we want to thank Tom Lisowski for joining us here on the Golf Spotlight. Join us next time as we continue to bring you the information that you need for your next golf purchase.